We are in partnership, right? Let's continue the problems. So the next one. A, B and C rent a land. A puts 10 tractors for 7 months, B puts 12 tractors for 5 months and C puts 15 tractors for 3 months. If the rent of the land is 1,75,000, how much amount have to pay by A? If you observe the question, as usual, we discussed that like partnership, we can work out the problems on rent also, right? So, here what happens, number of tractors into time period. In this ratio, we have to distribute. So, 10 tractors into 7 months. This is for A, and coming to B. So, 12 tractors for 5 months, 12 into 5. And coming to C, it is 15 tractors for 3 months, 15 into 3. Okay, in all the three, 5 is common. Okay, let's cancel with 5. Okay, 5 2s, 5 cancel, 5 3s. 2 7s are 14 is to 12 is to 3 3s are 9. So, they should distribute the profits in the ratio 14 is to 12 is to 9. Okay. Now, what he is saying is total rent he has given 1,75,000. In that, he is asking about the share of A. A means 14 parts out of total is 14 plus 12, 26 plus 9 is 35. Okay. So, 35 5s are 175. Or else you can cancel with 5 and 7, no problem. Okay. So, if I cancel with the 35 5s and having 3 other zeros as usual, 14 5s are 70 and having 3 other zeros. What is the share of A's rent? 70,000. That is first option as the answer. Let's see the next beautiful one. ABC has taken a car for rent. They used a car for 7, 6 and 4 hours respectively. So, 1190 rupees charged by them for the rent. How much money we have to pay? So, in general, in the rent problems, we will distribute in the ratio of number of cars or number of vehicles or number of cows into time period. But in this question, no need of number of cars. Why? Because all together has taken a single car. Okay. So, one car means number of cars are 1 for each. Okay. So, then happily we can distribute the rent in the ratio of their time periods of utilization. 7 is to 6 is to 4. Okay. Total rent is 1190. In that he is asking about the share of B. B means 6 parts out of 7 plus 6 plus 4 is 17 into 1190. Okay. 17 ones, 7s and having 0. 70 into 6 is how much? 420. So, what is the answer? None of this is the answer. Actually, for this particular question, no need to solve the question. Why? Because the total rent is 1190. B's rent means definitely less than that. But he has given all the numbers more than that. That means that is possible or impossible. Directly answer is none of this. Without solving the problem also we can answer. Right. This is the next and important model that we have to learn actually. This question I will explain you in 2 different ways. Okay. So, both the ways you practice. Whichever in the examination you feel comfortable, you can practice. Number 1 is raw methodology. Number 2 is processed methodology. Okay. Right. A invested 1/5 capital for 1/3 duration. B invested 1/4 for half of the time. C invested remaining capital for the whole time. If the total profit was 17.8 lakh, what is B's share? Actually, if you want to say that profits ratio means simply we will say investment into time period ratio. But coming to this particular problem, the problem is he has not given the direct investments and time periods. Instead, he gave part of the investments that they made and part of the time periods that they are in the business, right? So, if you want to go with the, that means he has given investments point of view some information regarding time periods, sure. That's why we can do it. But what happens is directly we won't get the idea, okay. So, first I will explain you the processed food, okay. So, processed food means let us think of investment only. Now, here I am writing about only investments, okay, or yes, capitals. Let us imagine the total capital is C, our total investment is how much? C rupees, okay. So, that C rupees only makes us problem, okay, that is the reason I don't take it as C. How I will take is, so sir, it is A invested 1/5 capital, B invested 1/4 capital, okay, C invested the remaining capital, okay. Sir, I don't want any fraction, right? If I take it as a C, then what happens? So, 1/5 means 1/5C and 1/4 means 1/4C, right or wrong? So, I don't like it. Okay, am I right or wrong? So this is about A and this is about B. That is the reason what I will do is, I will take some other number such that I don't get any fraction. I don't get any fraction means 5 and 4 multiple simply I have to take. 5 and 4 multiple is how much? 20 means I don't take it as C rupees, sir. The total amount I will take it as 20 rupees. Okay. So 20 rupees if I take 1 by 5 into 20 means 4 rupees is the investment of A. 1 by 4 into 20 that is 5 rupees is the investment of B. And coming to C, the remaining amount means out of 20 I have to remove these two, that is 4 and 5. 4 plus 5 if I remove 9. So 20 minus 9 is how much? 11 rupees. So this is investment's point of view. Now it is easy for us. Similarly, go with the time also. Okay, time period. So instead of taking total time as T, let us imagine the time in such a way that, okay, where you won't get any decimal. So 1/3 duration, and he said half of the duration. What are the denominators? 2 and 3. Just multiply them. 2 3s are how much? 6. Means the total duration might be 6 months, 6 days, 6 years, anything, 6 parts something. So A's investment is for 1/3 duration, that is 1/3 of 6, that is 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, whatever. B is invested for half of the 6. Now you tell me what is the time period for C. Everybody will say that 1 is the one. That is the perfect wrong answer. See, you said that 6, 2 plus 3, 5 removed and you got 1. But if you read the question, C invested the remaining capital for the whole time. Hope you understand. In this model, quite common mistake that the students will do is, that is the one time period they will take it as 1. No, C is in the business for the whole time. Whole time means all the 6 he is in the business. Since we know investments and time periods, happily we can solve it. Okay, so what we can say, investment of A is 4 into time period is 2. B is 5 into time period is 3. C is 11 into time period is 6. In this ratio, they have to distribute, right? Happily cancel with the 2. No, nothing is possible. Okay, so it will be 8 is to 15 is to 66. In this ratio, they have to distribute the profits. Total profit is 17.8 lakh. B share means 15 out of total means you have to add it. 8 plus 15 is 23. 23 plus 66 is 89 into 17.8 lakhs. 17.8 lakhs. Okay. Forget about the decimals. 89 ones, 89 twos. Okay. Now decimal is there means 0.2. 15 twos are 30. If you keep the decimal, it will be 3 lakhs. What is the share of B? It is 3 lakhs. Okay. So which option is the answer? Second option is the answer. So this is known as the processed food. Means I have clearly made the food for you, right or wrong? Okay. Sir, I don't want any processed food, sir. I will go with the direct one. Okay. So A's investment is 1/5 of the capital. So 1 by 5 into, let us take the total capital as 3 rupees. And the duration is 1/3 of the time. So 1/3 of the time. Coming to B, B invested 1/4 of the capital for half of the time. 1/4 of the capital for half of the time. Okay. C invested the remaining capital. This one you have to observe. Sir, let's say total capital be C rupees. Okay. From that I have to subtract 1 by 5C plus 1 by 4C because the remaining is, this is the one, right? Okay. So 5 and 4, sorry, 4 and 5, 9 by 20C. Okay. What is the C's investment? Sorry, we have to subtract from the C, right? Okay. So C minus, this is how much? 9 by 20C. Okay. C minus, then it will be 20 minus 9. So 11 by 20C. Okay. So C's investment is 11 by 20C into time period is full time he is in the business. So T. So can I say in this ratio they have to distribute the profits? Okay. So then what happens? Cancel with the C and T. Everywhere C and T are common, right? Okay, cancel. Okay. Now, so what we have to do is, so first of all, I have to multiply with 5 3s are 15, 4 2s are 8 and a 20. So for these three numbers we have to take the LCM. The LCM for 15 and it is 8 and it is 20. Okay. All are divisible by 120. All are divisible by 120 means I will multiply each one to get 120. So I will multiply each one with 120. I will multiply with 120 I'll multiply this one also with 120. Why I am multiplying with 120? So that the denominators will get vanished. Okay. So 5 3s are 15. 15 means 8 times. 4 2s are 8 means 15 times. Okay. And 21s, 26s, 6 into 11 is 66 is the share of C, and 15 parts and 8 parts. Now if you verify, you got the same answer or not, here verify. 8 is to 15 is to 66. Okay. So when compared to this, I will suggest that one. Okay. Suppose if you take across the nation exams, CAT examination, bank examination, okay, even SSC examination or civils examination. So I will say this is the best one for you. Okay, group 1, 2 or SI constable, VRO, VRA, GATE or etc. etc. CSAT, not CSAT, sorry. It is for CRT programs, etc. etc. This is enough. Okay. Hope you understand which is a better one for you. Okay. So means based on the examination we have to go. Why? Because if you observe in CSAT examination, CAT examinations or bank SSC, this type of calculations many places you will get. Then every time if you try to process, it will be a difficult one. Go with the raw. Happy to handle raw. Okay, if you are going for as I said group 1, 2, etc. Okay, much difficult questions will not be given in general. So this is okay for you. Okay, good. Let's go for the next one. Okay, A invested 1/4 capital for 1/5 duration. B invested 1/5 for 1/3 of the time. C invested the remaining capital for the total time. If the total profit is 28 lakhs, what is B's share in lakhs? Similar question, right? First you try it, then I will explain. Right. See the solution for it. As usual, I am going with the process referred. So, fourth denominator coming to capital point of view, fifth. 4 and 5 means I will imagine the total capital as 20. Okay. So, this time I don't write each and every step. Okay. You have to understand. So, there are 3 characters A, B and C. 1/4 of 20 means 5 rupees A invested. 1/5 of 20 means 4 rupees B invested. Means C invested the remaining 11 rupees. Okay. Coming to time period, this is 5 and this is 3. 5 3 means let us imagine the total time as 15. Okay, A invested for 1/5 of 15, that is 3 months. And coming to B 1/3 of 15, that is 5 months. And coming to see what he said, remaining capital for the total time. Total time means all the 15 months. Okay. This is the process referred. Next, if you observe, anything cancels? Yes, we can cancel with 5. 5, 5, 5 threes. Okay, it will be 3:4:33. In this ratio, they have to distribute the profits. Total profit is 28 lakhs. He is asking about the B share. Okay. B's share means what we have to do? B is 4 out of total means 3 plus 4, 7 plus 33 is 40. Okay, into 28 lakhs. Okay, 4 tens, 4 sevens. Okay, 7 fours are 28 by 10 means 2.8 lakhs. How many of you got this answer? Got it. Okay, good. What about Mr. Javagal Srinath?
Yes, sir.
Right, this is the answer for this one. Alright, now we are going with the next beautiful one. Here, actually, this is a funny question. Many times I will think that in this much easy questions, why will he give in the examination hall? Okay. Many times this model and this maybe these numbers also I think gave in the examination. Okay. The funniest thing is, according to me, this is a question that should be given for the 5th standard student. But I think that my students are not 5th standard, they are graduation level and post-graduation level. Okay, that's why all my students will answer this question. I will expect that from you. Come on, do it fast. 556 rupees was distributed among A, B, C. Okay, means A, B, C, all the 3 members together, they distributed 556 rupees. 556 rupees. A get 30 less than B and 20 more than C. Okay. A gets 30 less than B means A is equals to 30 less than B means B minus 30 and 20 more than C means C plus 20. This is what the statement he made. Find the share of A. So he is asking about the share of A means convert everything into A. Okay. Sir, this is already A, sir. I am writing as it is. Next one, coming to B, what I have to do? B minus 30 is A, means B is equals to, move the minus side to this side, it will be A plus 30. Okay. So, what is B? A plus 30. And next one, I want to convert even C into A, right? C plus 20 is A, means C is, move the 20 this side, it will be minus A minus 20. Okay. So, I am writing instead of C, A minus 20. Okay. This is equal to how much? 556. There ends the game. If you can write this step, it is just, the game is over, right? Okay. Now, what we have to observe? Okay. A plus A means 3A. 30 minus 20 means plus 10. Move that side, minus 10. It will be 556 minus 10 is 546. Okay. Then value of A means cancel with 3. 3 18s, 3 2s. So, what is the answer? 182. So, answer is first option. How funny it is. Let's see the next beautiful one. PQR. Here, this is one of a model actually. What happens is, if you have practiced with this question, in the examination you can answer this like this. Else it will be a help for you. Okay. Right. PQR invested in the ratio 6:5:7. After the end of the business term, they received the profit in the ratio 3:1:5. Find the ratio of time in which they invested in the business. Okay, what he is saying is, investment ratio he specified, profits ratio also he specified. He is asking about time periods ratio. Okay, what I can say is, sir, profit is directly proportional to investment into time period. Okay. Now he is asking about the time periods. Time periods means, can I say it is dependent on profit by investment? That's it, there ends the game. So, profits ratio is 3:1:5. Okay. Investment ratio is 6:5:7. So, can I say profit by investment ratio is the time periods ratio? That's what he is asking, right? Ratio of the time in which they invested in the business, right? So, happily easiest question. Okay, cancel with the 3 1s, 3 2s. And now 2, 5, 7. We have to go with the LCM and we have to multiply, right? 2, 5, 7 are all the numbers are co-primes to each other. Okay, then happily multiplication is the LCM. Then 2, 5, 7 if I multiply it will be 70. Each number if I multiply with the same number the value doesn't alter. So I am multiplying with 70 to each one. So 2 1s, 2 35s. Okay. So with the 35 we have two options. 5 1s, 5 14s. We have only one option called 35:14. Or else you can go with the next one also. 7 1s, 7 10s. So happily 35:, okay, 14:, so 5 10s are 50. So answer is, second option is the answer. Okay. Let's see the next beautiful one. Right. So in the examination, anytime if he want to go with a bit difficult question, means where students may feel a bit difficult, not difficult, where students may feel a bit difficult, this is another question. Okay. So at the very basics only I have given this model to you. Now we will see this. P and Q started a business with investments of 2,400 and 3,600 respectively. If at the end of 3 years, Q withdraws 1,800, then what is the ratio of the profit shares of P to Q at the end of 5th year? So actually if you observe, P and Q started the business. So P and another one is Q. P invested how much? 2,400. Whereas Q invested how much? 3,600. Happy. So business went on for, at the end of 5th year he is asking, means the business run for 5 years. Okay. Next one. If at the end of 3 years Q withdraws 1,800. Okay. Means can I say this is the investment for 3 years? Plus. Now Q has removed some investment, right? Disinvested. But still he is in the business. So I am writing still plus. How much he removed? 1,800 he removed. Means how much I have to, what is the remaining? Out of 3,600, 1,800 removed means it is still 1,800 rupees is available. Okay. Now we have to work out the time periods, right? So total business run for 5 years. P is in the business from the starting till the end. So it is 5. And coming to Q, so out of 5 years, this is 3 years, means the next is 2 years. Okay. 2 years means happily into 2. Okay. So happily if we simplify, what happens? in all these numbers. Anything common we can do, if you know that, it will be easy one for you. I can take 2 zeros here, 2 zeros in these two I can take common, right? 2 zeros means 100 I can take common. So 2 zeros means 100 outside, cancel with this. Okay, can I say all the numbers are divisible by 6 even? Okay, try to cancel with 6. 6 fours. Sir, in these two 6 is common, right? Take 6 common. 6 means 6 sixes, 6 means 6 threes. If I take 6 common, that 6 is cancelled here. Still in these two I can take 2 common, right? Right or wrong? I am taking 2 common, 2. So 2 means it will become 3. 2 outside, that 2 cancels here. Okay, 2 5s are 10 is 2, 3 3s are 9, plus 3 is 12. So still I can cancel with 2, right? Okay, its ratio is 5 is to 6 is the answer. Okay, which option is the answer? First option. So actually you may get a doubt that, sir, why you are cancelling like this? Because if I won't cancel like this, 36 threes you have to work out. Okay, of course 18 twos is okay for you, then you have to add both. Then it will become a time waste process for us. Okay, unnecessary calculations we have to do. So that is why you have to practice it. Can I go to the next one? Right. So this is a funny question here actually. A, B and C together started a business with investments as follows. Okay, all the 3 members together they started the business and the investments are as follows. A and B together invested 70%. Okay, A and B together 70%. Actually what we can observe from this one is, so I can say that the total investment is 100%. Means A, B, C all the 3 together is 100%. In that, so I am writing here A, B, C all the 3 together is 100%. Okay, in that AB is 70% means C is 30%. The investment of C is how much? 30%. Okay. Means like that we can calculate. Next one. Whereas B and C together invested 80%. Okay. B and C together invested 80%. So what I can conclude from here? Sir, B and C 80, total is 100 means A alone 20%. Okay. Next one. Find the difference in the shares of A and C out of the total profit of 1 lakh rupee. 1 lakh rupee. Now observe a small point here. Okay. A and B 70%. So already A share is 20, C share is 30 means A and C together is 50. Even if you want B's, the remaining 50 is B's. Right or wrong? B's investment is how much? 50%. But the question is not about B, sir. He is asking about the difference in the shares of A and C. Okay, difference in the shares of A and C means how much is the difference? Can I say 10%? 10% is the difference. Okay, 10% of the profit, that is how much? 1 lakh. Okay, so then what happens? So 10% of 1 lakh is how much? 10,000. So answer is first option. Is this a serious question or a funny question? Funny question. This type of questions even available in time and work wages also. Okay, so that's why this is one model, that's it, right? So the next beautiful one. Here, these are the realistic questions. Let us see them. Okay, if the examination is going beyond the difficulty level, okay, then this type of questions may come into the picture. Let us read the question. A, B, C went to a hotel with an agreement that they will pay the bill in the ratio 3:2:1. But A paid 58, B paid 64, then C paid the remaining amount 130 rupees. If they want to settle this issue, which of the following is correct? Which of the following is correct? Right. Observe the small point. Here A, B, C, when they are going into the hotel, they have an agreement. In which ratio they have to distribute? 3:2:1 means who has to pay more amount? A. Who has to pay the least amount? C. But sir, A paid 58, B 64, C 130 means this is reversal. Right or wrong? Okay. Then what happens? So A has to spend more, but he spent less. C has to invest less, but he spent more. Means somebody has to compensate C, right or wrong? Definitely A has to compensate. I don't know B has to compensate or not, because B is always in the middle level. There also he paid middle only. So he might receive some money or he might pay something to C. I am not sure. Okay. So then only the deal will be settled, right? He is saying the same. If they want to settle this issue, which of the following is correct? Okay. So what I will observe is, first I want to know the bill. What is the bill amount? What is the bill amount means? Whatever they paid, the total is known as the bill amount, right or wrong? Okay. Because if they won't pay means they won't leave with them, right? So they paid it. 58 plus 64. 122 plus 130. Can I say the bill is 252 rupees? Okay. Actually, A, B, C has to distribute that bill in the ratio 3:2:1. Total is how many parts? 6 parts. So whether they pay in the same order or not, that is second case. But the total bill is, this is the one. Okay. Means if you cancel with 6, 6 ones, 6 fours and 6 twos. Okay. Means C has to pay 42 rupees. B has to pay 2 into 42 means 84 rupees. A has to pay 3 into 42 means 126 rupees A has to pay. Okay. Now how much they paid? Observe. 58 rupees only A paid. Means the remaining gap now he has to repay. Yes or no? Okay. So A has to pay 126 rupees but A paid only 58 rupees. Means the remaining amount now he has to pay either to C or to B or both. Okay. The gap is, this is 8 and the gap is, this is 6, 68 rupees A will pay. To whom we will see later. Okay, next one. So B has to pay 84 rupees. How much he paid? 64 only. Means he will also pay 20 rupees, right? 20 rupees to someone else. Sir, A is paying, B is paying. To whom they will pay? To C they will pay. Means A gave 68 rupees to C. This is correct. B gave 20 rupees to C. This is also correct. Means both 1 and 2 are correct to settle the issue. Observe, suppose if both has given 88 rupees, okay, then how much he paid? 130 rupees. Is it correct or wrong? Verify. Yes, it is. Got it? So this is the way that they have to settle the bill. Clear? Right, good. Let's go for the next one. That question I have explained, na? This question you try it. A, B, C has to share some amount in the ratio 3:2:1. But A has taken 58 rupees, B has taken 64 rupees, then C has taken the remaining amount of 130 rupees. If they want to settle the issue, okay, which of the following is correct? Both are not same. I have to say a Kannada dialogue. Why? Because here observe the small point. There, suppose we are 3 members going to a hotel, means we have to pay. Here some amount was kept on the table, we have to take. There we have to pay, here we have to receive. Both are same or both are reverse? Reverse. So if there are reverse, in that case, A paid. In this case, A receives from C. Okay. C gave 68 rupees to A. Because the numbers are same as this. Okay. So C gave 20 rupees to B because there B gave 20 rupees, right? Now it will be C gave 20 rupees to B. Okay. So both are correct. So answer is third option. Am I clear to you? Okay. So in this way we can solve it. Okay.